Hi, Sagittarius. I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you your money and career tarot reading for the month of December 2020 to finish off this crazy year. And I do want to, of course, take this moment to express my gratitude and appreciation for all of your likes and comments and subscriptions. And I meditated on your energy overall for the subject for the month, and the message that came through was one day at a time. One day at a time. So let's get started. Let's first pull a message or two from the Soul's Journey deck. What do we have for Sagittarius for money and career for December 2020? Thank you, Spirit. Interesting. Keep them coming. And just so you know, I do take flyer or jumper cards on this channel. And occasionally from the top or the bottom of the deck, we got some there. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. This came out in, I think, Aries reading. It's a month where you will find you need to face a few fears when it comes to your career and your finances, or maybe just in general, you know, but it will be, I feel like your courage will be tested. And by that, I mean, you'll have to utilize your courage when it comes to your finances or your career in general. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Again, I feel like this is more coming through in general for you. I feel like you may be losing a person, place, or situation, or simply you may be losing a certain amount of finances, or maybe a job that you recently lost. It's a very reflective month for you as you do take it one day at a time. And they're reminding you that it's just a lesson to appreciate what you have when you have it. Not everything is permanent. Not everything is meant to be. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. It's definitely a month where you need to pay attention to your overall health, mental, physical, and spiritual. As a Sagittarius, you do often overwork yourself without even realizing it. And sometimes, let's be honest, you use it as a distraction when things aren't going well, or when, you know, things aren't ideal, or when you just don't want to simply acknowledge a situation. So make sure you pay attention to your body and your mental health and your spiritual health as well. You know, listen to your body when it's trying to tell you to stop, just slow it down. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. There's a friend that you will realize plays a key role in your career this month. Very interesting. The fifth one, growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. It's definitely, I mean, I feel like in the past months too, but in December, you'll be feeling like things are growing, like you're growing on a different level. I feel like there are people, places, and situations that have taught you a lot recently, even if you don't want to fully acknowledge that. Wow. Don't know why that came out. But I do feel like as well, your career might grow in a different direction, or your finances might start to grow rapidly. Let's continue by pulling 6 tarot cards. A simple 6-card spread, if you will. Some shuffling first. One more shuffle. Bear with me. What do we have for Sag to continue this monthly money and career read? Thank you, Spirit. Keep them coming for Sag. Okay, pretty good energy. You want me to just pull the last 3 from the top? Okay. All right, so we're starting off with the Six of Wands. As we were talking about this grief card and understanding that losing something, Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck, don't focus or dwell on what's gone. Allow yourself to focus on, what's to come or what you have in the present moment. Could be people, places, situations, a job. Six of Wands to begin. I feel like you start the month off being recognized and appreciated in your work environment. People notice all the hard work you've been putting in. And you can see here, it's going to feel good. You're going to be like, yeah, I'm Sag. People are just going to simply, heads are going to be turning. They're simply going to be noticing how good you are at what you do. I do feel like that's going to be in your daily life as well, but just it's coming through mainly as your career. Wow, love it. And it's side by side with this courage card. And I feel like as you face fears in your life that you haven't been facing recently, maybe that have been pushed down deep, and you rediscover that inner strength and courage, that as well gets you that admiration and recognition. When you may not realize that people do notice these things about you, so when you go through that inner work, when you as well, side by side with putting in all that hard work towards your career and your finances, people do notice. And it's spirit and the universe's way of being like, look, Sag, it doesn't go unnoticed. People see you. Ten of Cups to move right along to the second card. I feel like the middle of the first half of the month arrives and you simply are like, you know what, I need to spend time with my family, with my soul connections. You may be feeling like you've had a lot personally going on in your life. That's why overall message, take it one day at a time. And they're reminding you with this card, or maybe simply you're reminding yourself that there's more to life than your work and your finances, that you do want to take some time out to spend with your loved ones and kind of develop more of a balance with that area in comparison to your work, your career. Moving right along to the Queen of Pentacles. The first half of the month wraps up or starts to, and you're feeling very confident, very in your power, very kind of regal. Your confidence is sort of shooting through the roof, as well as your self-worth. Sitting there with feeling good about your finances, potentially. I feel like this has a lot to do at the beginning of the month, getting that appreciation and recognition that you've wanted, maybe haven't been getting from your boss or from people in your work environment. And as well, pairing that with, doing what's right for you and taking time out to spend with your soul connections, your loved ones, leaves you feeling like, damn, I'm good. And your chin's going to be up in the air. And again, heads will be turning now, even in a different way. A lot of eyes on Sag in this month. Moving right along to the second half of the spread/month, we have the Ace of Wands. It's a very mental kind of beginning to the second half of the month, where your mind is going at 1,000,000 miles per hour. You might be feeling very intuitive. You might just be thinking about past situations. This might be part of what we were talking about with focusing on what's gone. We're actually going to take that card. It's going to be super essential for you to do what you know is best for you to clear your mind or to kind of slow it down a bit. Meditation can come in handy. It's side by side with this grief card, and I feel like you thinking about what you've lost or who you've lost or, whatever it is for you is not going to do you much good. Simply learn from it, grow from it, and move on. Simplify your mind as well. It's aligned with the Six of Wands, and I feel like at this part of the month, it's going to be hard for you to focus on all that admiration and appreciation and whatnot, because you have so much going on in your head. You are thinking about that as well, but mainly about what you've lost or, I just feel like your mind is in 18 different places at this point. So, they're saying just take it one day at a time, simplify things. I think in your general reading for the month, it was all about simplicity leads to happiness. Four of Swords to move right along. The middle half of this second half of the month, or the middle of the second half of the month, rather, you just are feeling a bit burnt out, feeling like you need to rest, feeling like you need a nap, you know, and it's aligned with this Ten of Cups, and you're going to realize that a lot of what makes you happy and content this month is taking time out to spend with your soul connections, or time out to rest, you know, implementing self-care. And again, you work so hard, Sag, that you need to take some time for you and for the ones that you care most about. And then when doing just that, when getting back to your work and your financial situation, you'll be able to have a clearer mind, feel better about what you're working towards. Finish off with the Devil card. Interesting. I feel like at the end of the month, you're allowing your career and your finances to sort of control your mindset, or to control how you go about your day. Try to separate yourself. Try not to give it so much power. You know, I also feel like, again, a lot of overthinking at this part in the month and this part, or maybe just the whole second half. You don't want to feel like your mental state and your thoughts are taking over your month, because I do feel like it's going to be hard for you at this point to focus on your work. You know, you may be sitting at your desk or wherever it is you work, and your mind is just drifting off into 17 other different, you know, areas and directions. So it's essential, especially in this second half of the month, to simplify your mind, to try and focus on what's in front of you or what's ahead of you, you know, not on the past, or simply centering things. Let's continue by pulling a message or two from the Energy Oracle deck. What do we have for Sag to continue this monthly money and career reading for December? Thank you, Spirit. Alrighty. They're saying just show these two. Adjacent possibilities. It does feel like you'll have a lot of options this month, you know, choosing which direction to head in, or where to give your energy and time and whatnot. But this is also coming through as your mental state, my friend. As you do take it one day at a time, you know, all these doors are, you know, where your mind is going, where you're allowing your mental state to drift off to. Choosing just one door at a time to go through, instead of allowing yourself to go through all doors at once. Wow, it's never come through like that. Contract. Maybe a month where you sign a contract if you've been looking to, but I feel like you're also needing more balance. This came through in Aries as well. And there may be something you're trying not to see or deal with. Let's finish this off by pulling a message or two from the Small Making Magic deck for Sag to wrap up this reading. Thank you, Spirit. Money and career for December, of course. What else do we have for Sag? You don't want to show this one. These. Alrighty. Awen, if I mispronounced that, excuse me. 3 rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. You do need some more balance in your life, my friend. And I feel like you need and desire more peace and harmony in your life. And so keep that in mind and do what you need to do to achieve just that. Earth. Ask the element of earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. You may feel like there's a lot of chaos in your work environment or in your life in general. Or maybe this is talking about the chaos in your mind. Excuse any sound in the background. But again, try to calm things down as best you can, simplify things, ground yourself. Fire. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. Even if things feel a bit chaotic or difficult at times throughout the month, realize you're going through a positive transformation, and there's a lot to learn and a lot of growth that will come from this. So simply remember to take it one day at a time. So with that said and done, I once again more than appreciate all of your likes and comments and subscriptions. And I hope this reading was truly helpful. But more importantly, I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Sagittarius.